Okay, don't mind the double mouse. That's what we're just gonna have to go with here. So I want to showcase this game. This game is called Stratego. It is a board game that I owned and I played quite often with my father. I also played it with a few friends and family sometimes. And it's pretty fun. And it's a game that you might be familiar with. Specifically Stratego Classic. So let's showcase this a little bit. You just have to enter your name. And you have this area that's highlighted here to put all of these units. Basically, the higher the unit, in this case the larger number, the 10 is the strongest, and the 2 is the weakest. Capture the other person's flag to win. So we're just going to click, we're going to put our flag there. We're going to put some bombs randomly around. There's enough units to fill all the spaces. Your marshal is a strong unit. The spy is only good at killing the marshal. I like separating my strong units on either side, just to kind of have some options, because I never know when I might need them. You can do your own strategy as you play this game, but that's how I like to do it. Actually, I like to use my sergeants as search bait. A lot of the times the miners also for search bait, and fill in the rest of the spaces with your scout. Oh, and your lieutenant. Forget about those guys. There we go. Once you have all your spaces in, you hit done. This marshal guy here will salute me. Let me know that it is time to go. And let's just do a normal personality for him. I'll move first. So scouts can move all the way. We're just going to go right in and we'll initiate combat. So the goal is I need to find his flag. I need to find his flag. So that is a scout, and we knocked each other out. Sometimes they'll do little animations like what that one did. And then he goes. Kind of hits him with the butt of his gun, because a 4 beats a 2. So yeah, each one has their own little animation, and since he knows that this one in, we'll just move it up. It is kind of a slow-paced game because you've got the animations, you've got to click continue. We're sort of waiting for this guy to go. Same kind of thing, he knows what's going on over there. That's fine by me. I'm going to actually move my scout out here because I want to know what one of his units are. We're going to send him forward. See what we got going on over here. He knows what I have over here. He does not know what I have anywhere else. Well, that's a miner, which we still beat. Barely. It's a good catch for our sergeant. And that's why I like to use them first. So let's see what this guy is. Straight back. Alright. Captain. He beats me. So we're going to have to beat him with our captain or our colonel, which is the white one here. I don't know what this guy is, but I'm very curious. So we're going to attack him with our scout. And I like playing where I really only advance if I know that he knows what my unit is. I like keeping the computer guessing, because if he doesn't know what my unit is, well, then there's not a lot that we can get accomplished. So we'll just play through a quick game here. If he attacks me, that's fine. It just gives away what he is. Or he might go forward. Yep, he's attacking. Captain. And we can beat him with our colonel right here. So we'll just let him come straight down. In the meantime, let's send this guy forward because we know he's got a miner there. That's a scout, and it's going to blow up to my bomb. And with bombs, they can only be removed by a miner. So here we have an interesting choice. We know this is a miner. If we move forward, he could escape us. So I think we're just going to keep him locked there. We want this guy to come forward. We don't want to scare anybody. So let's just move over on this side and get some stuff going. I want him to be the one to advance over here. And in the meantime, we'll just go down the right side if we need to. I don't know what that guy is. Let's see what's going on over here. And I don't really care about my silver hat guys. They are just basically there to fall. Kind of the same thing with these guys right here. These are the 5s. They're not super useful. So we'll send this guy forward. We know that this is a bomb. We don't know what that one is. It could be a bomb. It's hard to say. Alright, I think we will take this as an opportunity to attack. I don't know what this guy is, but... Alright, a miner. We don't want him to get our bomb, so we're going to do that. I think it's time to push the offensive here because he wants to kill this guy. I don't really want to reveal my marshal, but it might be a good time. Because this is a higher unit, the only one that can really get him is the white up guy there, my general. So I feel like if he's sending something to kill this guy, whatever it is, this is my strongest unit, it can beat it. It's hard to say what he's doing right now. We're gonna be prepared. I think here we're just gonna take a double hit because he also has a captain here. So since he already knows what this is and it's bound to die, we might as well just take one down with us. There we go. And we kept our colonel hidden. I might actually move this guy also, because I think I would rather attack with the colonel. Alright, and then we'll go back over to this side. We'll see what he's got going on over here. That's his minor. This one is his captain. We're gonna move this guy forward here to knock out his captain. We don't know what any of these two are, but they could both be pretty dangerous. We'll just keep moving our guy forward here, just to try and get... Alright. See what's up here. And that is also a bomb. So there are miners up there. Well, so we'll move our general around, get him out of the way. And then we'll move our miner up. That's going to be our plan. So we'll have to let him do what he's going to do over here. We'll let him take the initiative. Alright, we want... Well... Yeah, let's attack. So maybe we'll force this guy forward. And we definitely win. That's our strong unit. That can only be killed by either of these two on his side, so he's going to be pretty terrified of a colonel. Oh, what are you? Nice. Tit for tat. Okay, so our marshal's still hidden, but we did lose a colonel there. That's fine. Something catchy about the drum beat too. It is a little bit of a slow-paced game. There's nothing overly exciting going on here, but that's just the name of the game. It's a very old game. Came out back in 1998. And it was definitely an enjoyable game for me. Okay, we're gonna move this guy up to catch his miner because I don't really want to reveal my marshal just yet. And we've got to keep in mind too that we need this white hat guy to knock out this guy over here. Yeah, you go ahead and move forward. I know what you are. We're gonna move our other colonel over here. We're doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how things are turning out. I'm fine that we've lost these guys. We've figured out what some of his stuff is. You know, half of it is revealing. Don't know what that guy is, but I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna move our marshal over, and then we're gonna move this guy up. Just so that we can catch this guy from either side. Alright. Now I feel pretty content, so our flag is kind of in the exposed area, depending on where he ends up going. But we've got some strong units out front. We're just gonna move this guy over here. That's our number 9 in this case. In the original game, the smaller number was the stronger number, so this is our number 2. I want to call him the number 2, but he is number 9 in this one. Okay, let's move this guy up. Let's get rid of these. I do wish I would have had some of these majors more forward. It's always hard getting stuff out of the 2 back rows. I don't mind having some scouts, but I think I should have arranged just a little bit better. It won't be too far until this guy starts revealing some of his stuff. So let's move this guy forward. Let's get another reveal over here. He knows what that one is. He's going to attack it. I'll let him choose which one. Alright. That's fine. We can easily beat that. Okay, so at this point we're just going to step forward. Just to kind of let him know, move at your own risk. I think we'll open the very corner up. They're both bombs over here, but we're going to open this one up so we're kind of forcing them down along the side. Okay, this miner's probably going to die, depending on what's behind it. If it doesn't die, we're going to knock out the other bomb, too. Okay. It doesn't die. Okay, we're going to knock out the other bomb. I don't know what's in front of me. We're going to get them both knocked out right here. We're just gonna let him go until somebody attacks him, or until he dies. Alright, so this side should be opened up now. And that is his captain. I think I'm just gonna wait and see if he comes forward and gets to my general. So let's do this. Let's force him back. Alright, perfect. Now, sir, you can either attack me or just let me attack you. Yep. Got him. Perfect. And since he knows what that is, we will just go ahead and do this, I think. Let him choose which one he wants to kill me with. It's probably going to be the guy on the side right here, but just to keep things interesting. Yep, 1 for 1. Or no, that's his marshal. Okay, that is his best unit. We need to get our spy out. That's this guy right here. Or our marshal. It'll be 1 for 1. We'll try and get our spy over there. Spy will beat the marshal, but otherwise they'll tie each other, so we gotta keep a strong eye on where that guy is. Wish I would have put the spy a little bit more in the middle, but it's not too far to move to kind of get out of position. Anything else will beat the spy though, so we have to be careful. Alright, that's what I thought there, sir. The other thing we could get lucky with is maybe he'll attack the bomb, but I think he knows that's a bomb, so I don't believe that's going to happen. Okay, we will leave this middle how it is. We will still leave this side how it is. I don't think he knows what this one is here, so let us start progressing up. I really don't want to give up the location of my general or my marshal yet unless I have to. I don't think we've given up the location of this guy. I think it's good to... let's attack. Hopefully. Okay. Now he chooses who dies. One of these two are getting totally wrecked by me over there. Yep, and that one's sneaking by. That's fine. I can beat him with this one, or he can go into my bomb. That's a good win there. So at this point, we're just going to push with our Colonel. We're in his back. We could get a win here if we can catch his flag, or he could catch us. I don't believe he knows that's a bomb, so we're just going to keep going deep. Dang it. That is his bomb. Well, we didn't get very far there, but we know where a bomb is. So we got to get a miner over there. I think we need to move this guy. Perfect. Okay, I think I want to get a miner going over to the left. Let's see here. Actually see if we can do something here as Marshall. I don't care if this guy dies, if it means I get a Marshall. I don't know what that guy is there. Could be quite dangerous though. I really hope he doesn't move forward with that one. Okay, good. Now we just need to sacrifice our lieutenant here to kill his marshal. Or he can back up. We'll let him make a choice right now. That guy is. I suspect he's not stronger than me, but he could be. Yep, and we're just gonna knock him right out because we don't want to let those miners in and get to our bombs. He doesn't have too many of them, but another strategy you could do is put a flag in a corner with 2 bombs around it, because then they won't be able to get to it if you destroy all their miners, but sometimes I like the variety. Okay. is looking pretty scary, but I think we want to get this major out. We'll let him attack us there, if that's what he wants to do. Let's get this guy going forward. The captain. Pretty sure this is a minor, so let's just put pressure on him. Alright, he's not gonna run. Let's get him. Not bad, but it's a weaker unit. Let's just press forward here. We'll let him do what he's gonna do. Both of those are bombs. Okay. Well. Hopefully he goes straight back and then my major can kill him. Here we're gambling. He's very close to our flag. We could lose. That's fine. We'll let him do what he wants to here. If he goes straight back, this guy can do a 1-for-1, which is good. That's what we're going to do here. Because I don't want to risk it. Stand right next to my flag, buddy. Appreciate that. That's his marshal. We're going to let it come forward and beat it with our spy. So let's just focus on the minor here. Hopefully he'll come forward. Right, that one is this guy. I think we're going to push with our general. It's kind of scary. He didn't move this guy before. It could be a bomb. It could also be his flag. Try it. It's a gamble. Ah, his spy. Got him. We're just going to put pressure with our general. His marshal's down here, he can't touch me right now. Alright, sir, we'll let you decide which one you want to keep. The other one's getting attacked. Just pushing into the ranks. He knows where my general is now, so the best thing you can do is keep up the pressure. Hopefully not run into a bomb. Well, there it is. We'll have to remember that's a bomb. Not sure what this is, but we're going to attack it. Oh, his major. Alright, sir. I'm gonna let him drive over here and come a little bit closer to me. Hopefully this one dies to the bomb, and then hopefully this one can just go forward and do whatever. Actually, let's put the pressure on. Let's force him to come forward and do something with it. Alright, let's go get these bombs at this miner. Do what you're gonna do, sir. Then I'd love to get the one next to it, but this guy back here might get me first. Perfect. There's not a lot of talking to be done here other than just the game of chance that you're playing with the strategy. I don't know, should we attack? Let's attack the back row. A scout. Alright. This miner's doing pretty good. Okay, let's hit the corner, close to the corner. There it is. And that's victory. And that's Stratego. As a miner, we got it. And then I won. That shows a little cutscene. Take his piece. Aim the gun. Knock the hat off. Pick up his flag and celebrate. Prize, and I get totally great. I won. Got both flags over the tent and just looks into the horizon. So that's the game of Stratego that everybody should know. There's also other iterations of this game that I kind of want to show. So you can play Lightning or Campaign, which will give you more units. But I really like the Alliance, so let's do Alliance Campaign. 1 human. This is what I really like about this game. So there's 4. It's red and red against blue and blue. And you have some slightly different units, but it's still about capturing both flags. So I'm gonna put my flag, let's just go right in the middle, why not? A couple cannons, I like those in the back. Send the marshal down one side. The spy and the general down the other. Send the colonel over there. We'll put our stronger units in the back. And the thing about this is you actually don't have room to place all of your units. So let's hold off on some of the stronger ones. Let's actually put our corporals out front. Couple scouts, couple sergeants, and then let's get in like our major. The colonel's probably fine, and why not the captains? We'll get to place the rest of these units once one of our other units dies. Or maybe it's, I think it's actually once we capture one of the opponent's troops. And our flag saluted us because we don't actually have a marshal to do it, which is pretty entertaining. And just to be different, we'll do defensive, aggressive, normal. And I'll move first. These guys can only kill scouts, they can only move one spot, so I like just getting them out of the way to see what the opponent has. In this one, it's whoever attacks that gets to win. So my ally lost a unit there, but since this guy captured one, he could probably put a new unit in. So the game essentially applauds you for getting a win. Or you can just spend a turn to place a unit like what that blue guy did. He's playing defensively, of course. That's what this guy here just did. I am just going to send this guy forward to probably his death because I love the little reactions that they do, but this is what 4-player is kind of like. So I don't know what he's got, but I know his flag's in here somewhere because everybody has to put their flag down. Game goes a little slower this way, but it is quite enjoyable, and I like how you can have multiple players too. Alright, so that's 3. That is a good one. If I can convince him to go forward to get me here, that would be perfect. So let's actually do... yeah, let's do that. See if that prompts him to come forward. If it does, my cannon can shoot him. Alright, we'll just sit like that for a little bit, and we're going to move this guy. Let's see what he's got over here. So with the cannons, they'll kill anything, but there has to be 2 spots in between. And we've kind of got that right side locked down right now, so we're gonna... So I really want to knock out that colonel, and I don't really want to bring my general up to do it. Alright, I don't really care which one you show me, so I'm just gonna move this guy forward. We'll let the computer decide. Okay. Our major can knock that one out. Or we can actually bring forward, I think, our 6 is really good. So our captain can do a unique thing to knock that guy out. So we can just click barracks. Find... Oh, our captain's already in place. That's right. I think we're instead going to move all the way forward and see what that one is. So we can also help out our ally and check on the other side. And either side we can attack from over there. And that's his cannon. Lose a unit to a cannon, lose that one. So with the cannons, they disappear once they're taken, and you don't know what they're going to put back in. It could be something else. And you might be wondering, how do you play this game with multiple people? right? Like, you're gonna see what their pieces are. There's a little screen that comes up between turns that basically tells the other person to look away. So, it's old primitive technology, of course, but, you know, as long as you're on, you know, using a system of honor, it's easy enough to play. When it's someone else's turn, you just turn away, maybe mess around on your phone for a little bit, they'll let you know when they're done, and you can just keep moving on. Not really an issue. You can see how this is a little different version of Stratego because there's other stuff going on. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to see if I can bait this guy to go into my cannon. So here this guy's dead. He either attacks me or he moves over and he gets blown up by my cannon. That's what I figured he'd do. And here we'll blow him up. It'll make us a little sound, letting us know. That means I can do a free barracks. I could do the cannon again. But I think I'm just going to plop down a lieutenant and do some scouting. They've got some pretty intense stuff going on up there. See what he's got. Ah, 2 weak units. But since the orange one attacked, he got the kill. Didn't actually put a new unit in. Here, I think I'm going to move this guy in. And if he beats me, hopefully my major can kill him. Can. It's an unfortunate loss there, but we will do that attack for sure. And we'll see what he does here. Oh, I forgot to do a barracks. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. That is his general. Well, I know where I want my marshal. Don't worry, sir. I shall be the one to knock you out. Actually, what maybe I'll do is I'll just drop a cannon down and we'll see what he does. So in this case, since there's no miners or anything like that, you can beat a cannon as long as you attack it. Okay. Here we've got a couple choices. We can plop a cannon down here, which I think I will do. Because he might just move forward. There's that captain. He's doing some work up there. I am unfortunately in a position where I can't do a whole lot, but I think it's time we brought out our marshal over here. We'll let computers 2 and 3 duke it out, and we'll try and duke it out with computer 1. Anything that I attack with this guy wins, so... So I think we should get some of our scout units out right now. These 2 silver hats specifically. Okay. Well, we can use this guy as bait for our marshal, which is nice. That was a good catch. Our ally's doing pretty good. Yeah. Let's commit to this one here. That was a stupid mistake on his part. Here it's really tempting to move, but I really want that kernel to blow up, so... Let me see what I can do. I got this side really locked down. No, I really don't want to move it. We can beat a kernel with a kernel, we just have to be the one to attack. We're watching for any of these to move on our side, but I'm not seeing them right now. I think here we're gonna attack this thing. And it's a sergeant. Weak unit. We should have known what that one was if we were paying attention, because that was the one that shot the one before. But we weren't really paying attention there. Let's see what this one is. All right. Pressure is on there, huh? So we're gonna attack that one. We don't care about what happens over here. And then we're gonna attack the next one too. It's time for the Marshal to wreak havoc on this blue guy. We probably should have attacked with that guy, but we couldn't give up the chance. There's nowhere for his general to run. We're gonna eventually lose ours at this point, but I think a decent amount of mine are already out. Let's get our general out. We can move that guy, that's right. Okay, well maybe that was stupid of me. I don't know where his is, so I've given up my... want to just lose a unit though either. We'll do that. He's not going to come down between. He's going to, if anything, he'll move out. Or he'll stay there. Down here. See if he follows me back. Maybe he'll come straight down now. Or he's going that way. That's general. Alright, see you later, dude. Alright, it's time for our cannon. Goodbye, Colonel. It's been fun. And I think on this side we just want to bring our cannon back. I'd love to move my cannon around just to catch whoever comes back that way. Funny with the cannon there in reverse, you almost expect it to turn around all the way. We're going to try and close off that gap. Nice. He's done good work with his cannons too, so we got his general, that's good. We're gonna get whatever that is too. It is just cannon crazy right now. I don't know where any marshals are yet, so I'm just gonna keep bringing that cannon back out. So the corporal can do an interesting corner maneuver, but we're not going to let this guy do whatever it was he was going to do. And I think with that, we're going to bring out probably another lieutenant. This blue guy is not doing very good. He's lost a lot of units. But he still has his marshal somewhere. Everybody still does. I'm the only one that's revealed, unfortunately. It's made for a good gap in the lines, I suppose. We're gonna move that forward, and we're gonna see if we can bait this unit to come forward and kill it. How about if I do that? This one, I'm totally fine with this thing dying, so go ahead, kill me. Nice. Very nice. That's really nice.
Whoa, yeah.
And it's about to get blown up. Okay. We've taken out a lot with our cannons. I think this time we'll put it in the back. That's a scout.
Oh.
Alright, I guess we're gonna pull this one forward. We can catch another thing with that cannon, that's gonna be perfect. He's definitely got at least one more cannon over there. I think he's the only one that's lost one. We can actually check the graveyard. Potentially. Or did I just lock the game up? Oh. Okay, you know what? We're not going to check the graveyard because I don't want the game to glitch. Basically, it shows a bunch of headstones and shows which units everybody's lost. I think here... we want to move in. We'll see if he attacks us, because I don't know if that's his cannon. Alright. I think now we want to move this cannon. Catch this guy just to help our ally a little bit. So I'd love it to be pretty much right where it is, because then it blocks off that spot, so nobody can go through there. This guy's basically dead, and that's fine. We're just going to leave him there to die, and the cannon can get him, so we need to get somebody else over here. Probably this guy. We don't want to give away that he's a scout, though. If I move 2 spots, I give that away. And he can do an interesting L maneuver. It's fine if he attacks me there. I'm ready for that guy to die if he needs to. Wonder if that's a cannon. I'm gonna shoot that guy. What do you got over here? Oh, your general. Come to die also. Wow, this cannon's MVP, guys. Like, it has killed a colonel, a marshal, and now a general. I don't know why he never moved down to the corner and around to fight me. Like, really blows my mind. Almost like I'm blowing his mind. You're gonna attack that. That's a cannon. That's what I thought. It's a nice catch for him. One of these guys I think are a spy or something dangerous, so I really don't want to. Yeah, let's go around this way. That's his captain, so he's gonna do whatever he wants to do up there for a little bit. Alright, let's move this guy forward first. Just in case those are cannons. putting the pressure on the blue guy over here too, which is nice. So he's doing pretty good over there right now. I'm just gonna keep moving these two over here. We'll ignore this side unless he comes out down here. Just to have more pressure on the blue instead of the sky blue. That's his flag. That was stupid. Wow. Okay. So that's what happens when you capture the flag, because we need both of them to win, so I need to push over here to get the other one. Because one of those is his flag, so let's see what we can do. So he's gonna need to go get his flag back in order in. Alright. Let's move this guy still. Nice try, buddy. I like that he's got his marshal over there to hold him in. We're doing a good job with our marshals. You know, he really needs to be careful though with his. Like, he can get cannoned pretty easily. We're gonna move in first, because I don't want to get hit with a cannon shot. I don't know what this guy's goal is, but it might just be to move his marshal over to this side. Okay, whichever one he's moving towards me, we're going to attack the other one. Because we've only moved one spot with this guy so far, so hopefully... Alright. Scouts revealed me, so let's attack. I don't know what this guy is, but... Actually, let's go 2 past. To get away from whatever that was. We'll gamble back here. This guy doesn't move. Oh, he values that unit more. Yeah, and he wants me to do whatever that is, so let's go back around and get that one. Which one are you saving, sir? Let's see which one he values more here. Oh. Alright. That's what I was kind of worried he would do. So where's he going to put his cannon back at? Oh, he's not. Alright, well I'm going to kill that one. Well, that was his major, dang it. Okay. We're going to have to send our colonel over. walks in front of my cannon. Great, but I move our cannon back into place just in case. Alright, let's push over here. So we gotta get this guy out of the way for the spot for the cannon, just in case this guy wants to come through. I don't know what the background here is. Good to know. Good to know, buddy. Okay, I feel pretty confident going into this base here. With this guy, we've got the 2 corners marked off, so whoever wants to try and get in. I don't think that's his cannon. Pretty sure his cannon's back there. But I suppose I'm gambling a little bit with him. slogan. I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, I'm pretty sure we can kill it. We know that's a cannon, so... Nice. So we're killing that. Oh. Give me the flag, buddy. And then I win. Because we got both flags. Picture goes me and the orange guy. Same kind of thing as before. Take the flag, shoot the hat off, wave it around a little bit, toast the loser, show the flags above the tent, and show the horizon. There's something oddly satisfying about this game. Just, there's a lot of chance, but I do think there is a lot of tactics to it as well. It definitely has some depth to it that some other games don't have. So yeah, that is Stratego, essentially. And you also got a chance to kind of see what the campaign version's like. So the Ultimate Campaign is just Stratego Classic, but with other units that you can put in. Lightning has, I think, like duplicates. There's just different ways to play, and I really like this game for that reason, because sure, Stratego Classic is really fun, but having the Ultimate and Alliance choices also, along with the Lightning and Campaign, just really make for this game to just fall in line with something that I can just lose myself in for hours. It's so fun just playing over and over again and trying different strategies and trying with different troops and trying different layouts. It's honestly a really fun game that I definitely don't mind coming back to. So yeah, that is Stratego.